Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to News Tower. I do hope you're having a great day today. I'm kind of recovering from a cold today, so if I seem low energy or my voice don't sound right, that's probably why. We're coming back. I haven't played any games at all in like 3 days, so I'm gonna have to catch up a little bit. Pelham here is where we are. There are 4 tags to grab here today. It's unrest, defeat. This is how I feel. Gossip and fame is needed here, and it looks like we're probably gonna have a good chance of maybe some entertainment stuff today. Maybe taking a look over here on the side over here, there's only about 20 hours or so in these articles going, and there's a chance for sloppy production to happen here. We'll take a look at that and see if it's something that we want to worry about or not. The bigger thing to worry about right now, though, is that we have basically everybody, because of using the button last time, everybody's kind of stressed out. So if I take a look at people's mental conditions, they're all pretty bad. Pretty much everybody. And this person here will definitely work sloppy as a result of that. So we're going to kind of give people a day, I think. I mean, maybe not the whole day, but we need to give people some time, because if I send them to articles like this one, for example, you see that they have a chance of sloppy reporting. And so I need to give them time to get their needs met and everything. And somehow both water coolers just broke. That's strange. Oh, like both of them at the same time breaks. It's a bit weird, right? So that might be something we'll have to look at least there's one upstairs that's not completely broken. Yeah, at least there's the one upstairs is good. Let's take a look at ads really quick here. I'm gonna grab, let's go with it just depends on what we're gonna get. I think a lot of entertainment stuff is probably gonna happen, is what it looked like anyway. So yeah, she's got chances of sloppy production on this as well too, so I'm just gonna give them a little bit of a break because of that, and we'll check out the map here and see what we get. Commemorated fantasy actor. Okay, now that I'm not seeing the chance of sloppy reporting, I think it's good to go ahead and do this now. So we'll go ahead and put Edward on this. He does have some penalties for his speed, but it doesn't affect the quality of his work, just the speed in which he does it. Looks like we also have an assault at a speakeasy, leaves victim hospitalized. Speakeasies, we're going to talk a little bit more about that, I think, later on in this video, because I got something I want to try out. I don't know if it's going to work out well for my channel, but I'm going to give it a shot and just see kind of what's going on with it, because it's been requested enough. It's been requested enough that I'd like to give it a go. We're gonna try City of Gangsters next. I got some time between videos and stuff, or between different series and everything, so I think I want to give it a go. A lot of people have left comments about how probably shouldn't go after stories that only have one tag anymore, and I feel like that's an okay advice. We do have a lot of pages we have to fill, and it's sometimes a good idea to have that kind of content to fill those pages, but I can at least get behind the idea of not sending them right away to get them, because of wanting to make sure that they get other stories that are more important. I can totally understand that. We definitely want to get gossip and we want to get fame, and unfortunately I can't get both, so silver tag is going to take priority. Hang on. Sorry. The 4th Academy Awards are here. Dust off those dapper suits and flapper dresses. Hollywood's glitz and glamour will be on full display at this year's 4th Academy Awards ceremony, and we are invited. Held at the Biltmore Hotel. This star-studded event will have the nation talking. The Western Cimarron has a record of 7 nominations. I'm gonna have to go see that now. I don't know what that is. They will cash in on all those glamorous prizes. Guess we'll find out. So clearly we have an entertainment article to go. I didn't send them on that one yet, so let's go ahead and go over here. We got 3 pieces to this one. And keep in mind, like, this is the hot topic story, but it's only got 2 tags, so it's not that big of a deal. We will get the gossip one here though, so we can focus on the silver one on the other side, which is good. Okay, so everyone's still got penalties on their speed here, but they should be able to do it no problem. So I'm gonna send, let's put Audrey on this one, we'll get Jonathan on this one, we'll get Paul, let's leave you on the society one here. Let's put Rosie on that one. And again, they're not in the best mentals condition right now, but I think we can probably still get them to do it. And then we're going to choose this one down here with Paula. so we can get that. So we know entertainment, yeah, is going to be the hot topic of today. We do have some old news stuff. Like I said, it's there. It's not going to take a whole lot of time to do it. It's only 1 hour. And I'm okay with old news running. I've had this comment too. I'm okay with old news and them working on it because there's nothing coming in yet, right? I don't have any articles being brought in yet anyway. So I'd rather they have something to do than to not have anything to do, you know? As long as you have enough stories, I feel like there's a little bit of a, I don't want to say trend. That's not really the right word. I feel like there's just a little bit of a wave, I guess, of, you know, people in the comments so far on this series that have, I think you put too much importance on the little things. There's certain little things that just don't matter. You put a lot of importance on them. And the posting of old news is one of those things. To further go against my case here, you see how if I was to go, and this is again, I'm low energy sick here, sorry. You see how if I put, let's just put this story right here on the front page, right? I can't because it's not finished, but let's put something that is finished. I don't have anything that's not old news. Fine, whatever. This one here, we'll put it here. Okay, so you get 2 bronze tags on this. That's 2,000 prints. Because it's old news, you lose 250. That's nothing, dude. Like, that's nothing. Like, it's this story, you're taking away what, 1/8? Yeah, 1/8 of the papers are because it's old news. It's no big deal, especially if it combos with other things. It's fine. Like, old news is totally fine. Like, is it as good as not old news? No, but if you have a story that's got 4 tags on it and it's old news, that story is going to get you more subscriptions. It's going to give you more paper sales than a story that's brand new with 3 tags. It's just math, you know? So again, I think if you just do the math on it a little bit, I think you'll find that it's not that big of a deal. But this game is also, and you'll know it by the title, probably, I'll put it in the title. This game has also kind of gotten to the point where it's a lot of the same things over and over again. And when we get to that point, usually on this channel, I let it go. I'm like, all right, I've got my fill. I know what the game is like now. And that's kind of where I am on this one. I'm sort of at the point where it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. This is the way the game is. This is what we're looking for, right? And so I'm gonna call this one. This is our finale episode. As uneventful as, or as low paced as it is. I'm sorry about that, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and do that. So I've got 3 crime stories I can post. I got 3 politics stories I could post. I'm still looking for the unrest story, which could be in one of these sports articles eventually, but probably not. I think I'll go ahead and maybe not have a sports section today. So we'll just take a hike on that. But this one is a society piece. We have other society stories we could pair it with. So I'll go ahead and hit Paula on this one. And then, again, we're kind of prioritizing entertainment here, but it does take a little bit of time to find these stories. But I'm hoping that after a while here, yeah, they're back to having full concentration. It happens pretty quickly, so no big deal. All right, so we get both of these. That's great. So we'll put Audrey on this one. And, oh, I thought I had somebody else. Well, that's fine. It's only about speed, not about quality. So it'll just take us longer to get this one, but that's okay. Architect chatter about domestic violence. There's another gossip piece. Get that one really quickly. And there's actually 2 more over here. Nice. That's a little inspiration. And then over here, we got just a single tag story, right? And so, like, do we get it? Well, it's the hot topic, so it's probably worth double. It's kind of worth the same as having 2 tags. And if we could get it quickly, then great. But I think right now we probably can't get it quickly. So I'm going to let it go for now. And it looks like we found all of the entertainment stories for today. So now we're going to start filling our paper with the other stories and stuff too. Let's take Esther on this one. And then we'll see where we can go from here. Edward can grab that quickly, so we'll do that. And then over here we have another society and politics piece right there. Hoverboards trade survey. This one here has got statistics and a big old influence point bonus. So we'll put Rosie on that one too. Okay, so this story here, Hoover's economic policies. This has the unrest tag that we don't have yet. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this with Dorothy. There was another thing that was brought up in comments too, and I wanted to test it because honestly, I don't know. I thought it was just skipping ahead in the animation. And that is trying to time these. So like these little things that have RNG is part of them. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. And then, yeah, exactly. So you're just skipping the animation. All right. So I clicked when the arrow was way over here, and it just immediately teleports it over on that side. And you're just skipping the animation. All right. I've had this comment for like several different people already saying you could time these things by just clicking at the right time. I mean, sure, if it's just a coincidence that it stops near where you're clicking, then great. But this click that I'm doing, that you can see that the click that I just did, it teleports it over there. You're just skipping the animation. The RNG's already rolled. The moment you place that person down here, your luck's already determined. The needle is just visual. Okay, so like I don't know how else to tell you, how else to show you any more blatantly than that. All right, so let's get the bus going here. Now we got a lot of things that are broken here. I feel like our repair guy is not going quite as fast as I'd like him to be, but I mean, what can you expect? He's one guy. This whole building's fixing everything. That's going to be a bit of a pain in the ass, isn't it? Thankfully, we have most of our hardest hitting stories already done and ready to go. So I don't think it'll be too big of an issue. We do have some reporters out in the field still, but well, they're not giving me really critical stories, so it's not that big of a deal. I mean, there's still a lot here we could fill the paper with, you know, good influence points, bumps, and things like that. And I want that unrest story, but we're probably not going to get it just because it's going to take too long to get them in here. So it's already Sunday morning. These guys are not going to allow our reporters to get in anyway. And so, yeah. And now the lights are going out. Really? Wait, how's that happening? Now, we're not out of coal. We're not out of paper, although I probably need more paper in the printer. Where is it? Yeah, I'm at 448. I'm going to need more paper in that printer. Let's just order... Let's order another big thing of paper. And as far as all of our articles on the right go, we're done with pretty much everything that's like been returned into the building. Our typesetters, you can see, they have nothing to do. And they're really just waiting on the reporters to get in, and the protesters are stopping that. So, you know, just not going to have those stories, which is why old news is nice to have around. If you can't fill your paper with new stuff, then you can use the old stuff. And it's not that detrimental to your sales. It's not going to hurt you that much. All right, let's bring it up here. It's much better to post. Here's the way I'll summarize it. It's much better to post to old news than it is to post no news. Yeah. All right, 748 in the printer. That's probably good enough for what we're printing. I don't know. There's no point in getting any of these stories right now. So, like, we'll find them for next week, but that's about it. All right. We didn't get any ads, which is not a big deal. All right. So I'm going to say we go 2 hours. Yeah, 22 hours here on this one. So one of the other things you can do here, I've been told, is you can take out a part of the story, right? You can remove that sub item, and now you can at least publish it. It doesn't have the whole story, but you at least don't waste it. For this kind of thing, you're getting rid of a silver tag. And I'm just doing it to demonstrate, right? You're getting rid of a silver tag in order to make that happen. It's not a good idea, in my experience anyway, to remove something that's not done. Because like I feel like 8 times out of 10, it's going to be the one that's worth the most that's still pending. And again, it's better to post it, that silver tag especially. It's better to publish it next week as old news than it is to not publish it at all. Because you got 2,000 sales. You're only getting hit by a little over 10% here. I guess it's like, yeah, it's like 12% or something. It's not a huge hit to your budget is what I'm saying. All right, we're going to put this on the top. Seems pretty good. Commemorated fantasy actor. And we'll go ahead and put, maybe this one's better actually. It's probably better for sales, but the influence doesn't get affected by this anyway, I don't think. So the influence can go down here. And then, let's see, what else can we publish here on this spot? We have fame stuff. We don't have any more fame stuff. We have a evidence thing. We can put that on a crime. I think we'll have a politics page and a crime page probably too. So let's put the entertainment and inspiring right there. The second page, which doesn't have this done yet. It's done in 4 hours though, so it will be done. we'll have the second page have these two articles. And then we don't have any more entertainment other than this one. So this one will go here, I guess. Maybe one of the gossip ones could go here. All right, third page, we're going to have crime. And this will be probably, mostly old news. Unless we'll have... That one's not going to complete unless I want to ditch it. Now, I can ditch this, which would drop the politics part of it. And it would end up being a society piece only. And then the same thing with this one. I can drop the tragic part if I want to. But it's still better for me to publish this stuff. So like I'll say old news right here. Right? Look at what this does to our sales. There are 2 negative tags on this. Okay? We're looking at the sloppy production as well as the old news, right? So we're just going to take and put that in here. It's still worth a lot, right? We're only getting dinged 500 sales for that, but that we're going to gain 1,000 plus 2,000 plus 3,000. We're gaining 6,000 and then they're taking away 500. It's so worth it to keep it in there, especially when it combos with other stuff, like an extra 2,000 on the bonus for this one. It's very worth it. Just saying. Just math. Okay. I'm going to take, let's put you here. All right. And then on page 4, this will probably be a crime page. We're going to wait for this one to finish and we can put it in there. And then we still have page 5, which I don't know if I'll get anything done for page 5, but we'll see. Just zoom ahead. We'll see what we're going to get overall here. Okay, so we got this story done. Let's bring this up right here. Put that there. And then we didn't get these done. I could print them anyway again if I want to get rid of it, but if it's not necessary, then I won't bother with it. There's a economics one there, which isn't that helpful. Okay, so we have a couple of crime stories here and here. I guess we'll bring, I mean, this is all old news anyway for crime, so it's not a big deal. Bring it back up. There we go. And then we have got, let's see, to society. This is a politics piece. I'd have to drop the society part of that, so that doesn't matter. Same thing with this one. Hang on, now I just cannot get to the bottom here. Yeah, I can't get to the bottom to actually do that. So it just doesn't work out. Okay, we'll just throw anything in here then. I guess it doesn't matter. So 1, 2, and I'm out of articles now, unless I publish one of these, which, again, I think it's better to publish it. And there we go. We have a full paper now. It's quite a bit of old news on that one, but the protest really hurt me on bringing stories back in at the right timing, but this is going to work out okay. All right, start the printer. Let's go. I'm hoping that development on this continues, this game. I want to see it develop to where you do that whole global enterprise thing with it. And a lot of people were saying, we get to see whether or not you print for like World War II and stuff. And we're not going to get that far. Like the years don't progress that quickly, right? We're playing by weeks here. We're only in 1931, right? We got a long way to go before we would be in the 40s even, but by 1931, like nobody's talking about like Hitler's rise and stuff. Like nobody's talking about that stuff yet, I wouldn't think, and especially like in small papers and stuff, probably not. All right, so 10,500 subscribers. We're gonna go to one last location, and I want to make it a good one, but I don't. Maybe Livingston. I wanted to make it a really big one. Jamaica. How about down here, Charleston? Here we go. This is a good one. There's adventurous, inspiring, investigative, revealing. Okay, so if I had to guess, I'd say probably a big society area. Society-based articles, okay? And the mayor wants me to do things I don't want to do. These guys don't want me to print society. Oh, now you want entertainment, huh? Okay, no old news this week. We can go with that. Sure, we'll go with this. And they're going to give me bonuses for entertainment, which I probably won't have very many, but it's fine. We'll go ahead and do that. All right, we're going to Charleston. That's an appropriate end. Monday, December 31st. And the goal is not to print any old news at all. So we're just going to get rid of it entirely. We won't print any of it anyway. There we go. It's all gone. There is no old news. All right, like I said, I think this is going to be a pretty society-heavy area. So we're going to focus on ads that kind of work with society at the start, and then maybe we can dip into the other topics there a little bit too. Okay, so now we're going to need to add dangerously low on food supply, huh? Okay, we'll get more food for today, and then give me 2 orders of paper if I can. If I wanted another floor, it costs another $50,000. So we're actually pretty close to getting another floor. And it seems to me like the whole thing about getting another floor, it seems anyway, that is kind of capped at 50K is what it looks like anyway. It's capped at 50K. I don't think we'll need any more. I'll put the paper right in the printer until these guys find articles for me, which they're actually a whole bunch on the map right here. It's kind of wasted half a day already, but these won't be old news. So let's take a look and see maybe if any of them give me the tag I'm looking for. And unrest, economy, like it doesn't really give me anything that matters to the overall goal. So it's kind of whatever at this point. I think how many articles there are? 20 on the map. Okay. Well, let's take that one with you. We'll take this one with you. We'll just try to get there and get them really quickly. Since I've already messed up the days, we'll just do that instead. Okay, I think probably looking for society and entertainment on this region. So we have fame, that's good. Yeah, society and entertainment is probably a pretty good bet here as far as what we're looking for on that. Beep, beep. All right, the first news story just came in. It says warehouse blaze, spark economic woes. We're obviously going to go towards the investigative side of this. So we're taking that one as we go that way with it. And then as things get knocked off the map here, we'll start finding a lot more. There's a whole bunch of society pieces there too. All right, so we got another investigative thing here and additional influence as well. We'll put you on that. Let's see what we got here. Definitely want the revealing part of the story. So we're going to go and hit this as hard as we can. I guess right now we can't really hit it that hard, can we? Let's put, let's take one of those society people off of one of these articles. I think, Audrey, you're going to just take a break on that really quick. And I'm going to send you, well, I thought I was going to send you. Do I have to wait for you to come back now, do I? Or can you just be sent to it again? There we go. Sent, wait, no. It's the other one. This one here. Yep. Weird. Hang on, am I misreading this? Oh, you're able to go to that because of the politics element of it. That's very different. Okay, never mind. All right, Esther, we'll put you on this one. Cool. And then on this side of things, we can get both investigative, society. Can't get both yet though. Don't have any people. I have no reporters that can do this. There's a lot of society articles. Let's stop searching for those for a second since I can't do all of them anyway. Dorothy will take the crime story. And Bank of the United States collapses. Major news from Wall Street. The colossal Bank of the United States is about to collapse. Economists talk about 200 million in deposits. This would make it the largest single bank failure in the nation's history. Not something we want to let slip by unnoticed, right? Time to call the taxi. Okay. 4 economics reporters needed for the story. And I only have 3 available unless I pull some people out of this. So let me see, who can I pull out of what story can I pull them out of here? That's a politics. I don't think I have. I mean, I don't have anybody else that can handle that element, that side of it right now. So I'm just going to have you guys be fast. So Ernest is pretty fast. Let's grab that side. I can't even see how many hours are left on that. Rosie, go here. 11 hours. Seems good. Edward will go here. And then whoever finishes, it's going to be Rosie. When you get back, I'll send you over to this side. Unless somebody else, becomes available earlier, then Paula will grab that one. Okay. I don't know why we're having a lot of problems here. There's a lot of stuff breaking down. Like a whole bunch. Like we haven't had this issue with things breaking. And now we're just getting lots of it. Let's take all the food and put it in the storage cabinet. I'm going to take this and sell it because I can. I'm going to buy a new one. Instead of fixing it, we're just going to throw the old one out and build a new one. All right, Esther actually just got back from her other report that she was doing, so she can go ahead and take that one there, and we'll have the economy be the hot topic of today, which we need to start switching to looking for new economy pieces now, because that's going to be the new thing now. So let's find out more economic stories. Again, there's only one tag, but it is the main story of the week, so I'm going to grab it. And this week's hot topic is economics. Very good. Okay. We'll want to grab this story too, but not if it gets in the way of another economic story. We have a lot of other stuff already. So this is going to be the last economic story we have. So we'll have Ernest grab that, which means we can then head over and have Esther take this one. Oh, there is another one. It's going to end up being crime, but yeah, Rosie, get rid of that part really fast for me. And then on this side of it, we might as well take the angle that gives me more tags. So yeah, we'll go this way with it. And then in Miami, I don't think we have enough time to get this. And Helen's quick, but not that quick. So let's make sure we actually get a story. This one here only gives us another part of it, but if we can get the influence points, then okay. I don't think we can actually do that fast enough anyway, but is what it is. We're running out of time to do these anyway. I think this one is the hot topic of the week, though, so never mind. Okay, and then entertainment stuff is not really going to be all that important for us. We can just leave it on the map. Yeah, I think all the remaining stories, with the exception of this one, since it's got the hot topic in it, but with the exception of this one, I think we just leave the rest of these stories there. Like this one here it's cool, but I can't do it this week. It's just never going to happen this week. All right, cool. Seems good. We'll just go ahead and get rid of that one too. And now I need to make sure that I'm ready to actually print this week. So printer has 634. Let's grab some more paper. Food, I think we're okay at 147. Definitely okay. We're okay with coal too. Everybody has to go way upstairs just to get this. I've been told about the elevator too. People have been saying get the elevator and everything. Like, yeah, sure. If I get another floor, then I guess that would probably be a good idea. But I'd have to move stuff around to fit an elevator in. And like, would it speed some things up? Yeah, it'd probably be helpful to have it. But remember, people have to wait for the elevator too. So if you get some people to go up here and drop them off, now there's people waiting to get the elevator instead of just going up the stairs. Right? So like they're going to take the stairs anyway, is what I'm saying. If it's faster, they're going to take the stairs anyway. And more often than not, they only have to move one floor, right? These guys only have to move one floor at most to get what they want. And these guys right here only have to move one floor at most to get what they want. You know? So they're not have to move very far. Very infrequently does a person have to go from this floor up to like this floor. It really kind of only happens if you're a cleaner or like a repair guy. That kind of thing, or the restock guy, right? Like this is the only time where you really have to move multiple floors like that. So I think you're making a bigger deal of it than it really is. That's what I'm saying. Historic landmark reduced to ashes. I'm looking for the top story of the week, which is the banks going down, right? Let's see. That one's going to get done in time anyway. This one here is going to get done in time anyway. Yeah, they all look like they're going to get done in time. Reduced to ashes. So probably that, but it's not the main story. Roll the presses! We'll be doing that. Real quick, just take a look at the news stories that are popping in. So these two are, like, again, these one single tag insignificant stories. The biggest one is this one here with the plane crash, and that's Esther getting it, but it's going to end up being old news because, again, we can't process it fast enough anyway. Okay, so I think if we go to the presses now, let's see how we do. So, this is that plane crash one, which we end up getting the politics poster. Okay, cool. That's a new item. Not really going to help me much for this particular paper, but sure. And let's see. So we're looking at this one here, I think being the big story. Historic landmark reduced to ashes. And then we could counter, well, not counter, but we can add to that. I think the hot topic of the week is going to end up being on the second page. I don't even see the story where people like, or the economy's ruined. I don't see any of the doom and gloom for the economy being ruined. Looks like I can get rid of the influence and investigative tag on this, but still print it. Might be worth it. That one might. I mean, again, it's influence, so you don't want to get rid of it. That's really good as old news. And then that one there as old news is probably better than getting rid of it. So if I have to print it, then fine, but I don't think I have to print it. Okay. So this one's society and politics both. We can put that on the front page. This one's society and crime, which doesn't really mesh with all these things, but I do get the investigative. And how about economy can go on page 2. Put that, let's put that here and put the other one right here and then put the other one right here. Wait, that's the wrong one. Nope. Went up one too many pages. There we go. That way. Page 3. We have enough for a politics page. I think I want society on this page though with the ad because I have an ad, so we can go like this. And then I can't quite get that one, but yeah. I think just to demonstrate, because like again, this is gonna be our final episode anyway. I'm just gonna take this away, which again I would say never worth it if you're gonna go into the future. So warehouse blaze sparks economic woes. We've seen that headline a dozen times already too. So like a lot of the headlines we're seeing, not every headline, a lot of these things are fresh, right, to the date and the time periods and stuff, but a lot of the headlines we do see are kind of repeats. So I like the idea of calling it quits on that too. We have 3 more economics articles. It would behoove me not to put them all on the same page, so let's do that. There we go. And then page 5 is the last remaining articles. That's it. The last remaining articles are in. We fill the paper. We will pay a small fee because I don't have the paper in, or as somebody has pointed out, we can also just exit out and do that and not pay the fee like we've done twice already. We've done this. Kind of exited out to fill this up so we don't have any penalties. There we go. And there we go. We now have sufficient paper to not pay any fees. There's my paper. Historic landmark reduced to ashes. Go. If you guys like this style of game, I've played several games that have a very similar vibe to them in terms of how they operate, you know, how the aesthetic of it, the management side of it, that kind of thing. You can check the link in the description. I'll actually link a few of the playlists that are similar to this game that I've played before. So if you're liking this vibe and the way this jives, then you might like those series as well. I'm going to include probably Startup Company in that list, as well as Cruise Ship Manager, I think is a game that has a very similar sort of vibe to this one, pacing wise and everything. I think it kind of works in a similar way. It's certainly not the same theme, but you know, just the way everything works with the game itself. Yeah. Okay, cool. So this gets us to the Woodbridge Farm, which of course we could then get the food discount. And then we've basically gotten everything that matters in the game right now. Everything else is kind of fluff. Everything else you can unlock is kind of fluff at this point. It's extra. It's not necessary. You know, I guess paper cabinet. There are things like the boat discount right here, which when you take a boat, you get a discount on it. Okay, fine. So like instead of being like $100, $200, $500, right? You'd have a discount on the boat. Same thing with the airfield, get discounts on planes, things like that. And this would matter more. This method of transportation and stuff, that stuff's going to matter more once other countries are in the game. They're not in the game yet. So if you have to take if I'm in this area and I have to take a plane to Africa or something, that's going to be very expensive, right? You get a discount on that with the plane discount, right? If I have to take a boat to Italy or something, get a discount on the boat, right? Train to France, that kind of thing. So I think that's going to matter more once there are other elements in the game. And I look forward to seeing how they're going to develop it from here, because I think the game has the bones, as I say. It's got the bones of something that could be a really cool long-term strategy game. But at the moment, for me, I play these kinds of games until I'm not having fun anymore, essentially. And with this, especially having been away for 3 days with my voice and everything, and just like being sick, I look at this and with a fresh eyes now, and I say, okay, is this a game I really want to play? And I didn't have that this time. You take a break from things, you come back to it, you get that fresh perspective. Do I want to play News Tower? I didn't really feel it, right? So I think that's a good sign that we kind of reached the peak of where my interest is already done, and it's downhill from here, that kind of thing. And I don't like sharing content with you guys that I'm not enjoying. So as soon as I kind of get to that point where I'm not quite, increasing my satisfaction on it, that's usually when we call it a break. And we can probably revisit this game if they add more, all the new countries, and when it's fully released and all that stuff. You can totally check out News Tower again. But until then, I hope you guys will check out any of the other playlists I have on the channel. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate you. All the guys over there on the left, you guys are my heroes. Thanks for sticking with me. We'll see you in the next series, whenever that is. Bye-bye.